Whatever you do, do not pull my finger. Shut the door, I'm not heating the whole damn neighborhood. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Old Man Gamer Network. I am Combat Carl. And today we are going to zip through our daily routine. You're going to notice quickly we've got stamina at the tavern. We're also going to zip down here real quick because we have got 100 VIP points and 3 minutes to spare to claim it. And that would make me all the sad to lose that VIP. We are at 188k on our power. I will look that up and figure out how much it is. I got 3 workers working because we have expended the money to get this stuff done. We're kind of in a race right now. I've cleared off all of my quests. You can see down here I've got nothing down here on the bottom. Upper right, we're going to go grab our general fragment. 6 out of 30. Screaming along like I heard nothing. I do have a red dot alert on my season, which means we're going to get a login reward. And today, there we go, 600k of gold. We're on level 6 candies and some speed ups. That's pretty handy. How are we doing on the rest of this stuff? We're picking up crazy eggs. The magic number here is like 68 or something stupid like that. Doris Lucky apples, we're not picking any of those up because we're not killing anything yet. So what's my red dot alert? It's going to be for activity. And again, we're never going to make this 145, but we're just now getting logged on. And, you know, we're getting close up here to this 50 mark. I've got a couple of the mails, and that's just from getting stuff done. Let's go to our, let's see, we've already done that. We got nothing there. Got nothing there. We got something going on during the day. During research tasks, I try to pick off smaller tasks, and before I go to bed, that's when I pick something that's going to take like 6 hours or 8 hours or something like that. Coffee. You can see we are currently at keep level 9. We have, you know what, let's go back, let's finish our daily stuff here real quick. This is how quickly you can get your daily routine done. We're going to go to the world map. We're going to go give some flowers to some people that may or may not deserve them. It's immaterial to me. I'm here for the stoofs. All right, we've gotten that out of the way. So now I got 0 marches out right now. We are having to gather materials because we are kind of chewing through them pretty quickly. We're going to send a march here. Now, in order to gather all of the resources on this tile, I don't need a full march. 10,800 is my march capacity. It only wants me to send 92 something, but I'll show you what I'm going to do because we are using this as a, you might call it a ghosting strategy. It's not really ghosting. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to protect our troops because right now we do not have a bubble on. Notice I don't have a bubble. I have got, let's see exactly how much time I have on this particular server. In 6 hours, we go into a full NAP NAP or a non-aggression pact for the entire server for like 4 days. So if I can make it through the next 6 hours without getting bounced, I might be okay. So my defense against that is whenever I go to a resource, I throw on as many catapults. They have a nice load capacity, but they're super weak. You know, you give them one hit and they're done. So even though I don't need a full march, I'm sending a full march to collect from here. Now, you may have noticed a new name, because during the course of our leveling up, we have gained another general. We have gained John Paul Jones, another historic, epic level general. And his boost, he increases mounted troop attack by 20%. And the resource amount from the resource spots on the map by 15% when general's leading the army. So if we send him to a resource to gather, we get 15% more. We'll get a bonus from him. If we are sending him to attack and we use mounted troops, we get a 20% attack bonus on that general. So, you know, that's not bad for free. Okay, we are done on this part of the map. So now we're going to go back and we're going to talk about what's going on for the new stuff. First of all, since we did get some rewards for activity and leveling up that we have gotten a tier 2 general token. Use it to gain a random uncommon general, but it's not going to be a historic general. So we're going to use this. Yes, we are going to use it. And who do we get? We get Natasha. Okay. We're going to open our flowers. Stamina. 4 60-minute speed ups. Yeah, that's not too bad. This is our gift for logging in. We got another material. 15 level 1 witches treasure bags. If I'm not opening up, I'll open these up at the beginning when I'm doing this daily run, just because there is a chance that we can get tokens or chips for the wheel. There we go. We got 500 chips for the Wheel of Misfortune. And hey, 500 gems, that's good. Hey, 200 stamina, that's all right. The rest of this stuff, we're going to leave it be for right now. And remember, if you win something, you'll have to activate it or bring it into your inventory. Oh, come on now, don't be like that. Speed ups, okie doke. Equipment, we're going to talk about equipment here in a minute. Do I have anything special to do? Not really right now. Alright, so we are at level 9. Keep. We have a couple of things that we've upgraded. We've got our hospital has been upgraded. Our shrine has been upgraded. I am currently working on upgrading both the ground and the archer camps. Cavalry is chugging along. We have some new buildings. We have a war hall, and that gives us the ability to rally troops. If we are a member of an alliance, we can hold a rally. We can basically put our hand up and say, I'm going to go beat this guy up. I need some help. And this war hall says that I can do that, and I can lead a maximum of 20,000 troops. Not just my troops, but anybody else's troops. Now, since that is just a level 1, let's hit on the upgrade. Do we have any instant upgrades? No, I don't at all. I can't even free upgrade it. Isn't that sad? So we're going to have to work on getting that upgraded. We now have our embassy, and our embassy is located next to our hospital, and for not really any other reason than for the undead invasion. Undead invasion, as we briefly discussed, I have lots of opportunities to heal troops, and then I also get to help people in an alliance that I'm in, and you will get the helping hand or the help button will pop up here, and if I have these two located together, I can click, I can easily heal whatever troops I have to, and then I can easily do the helping hands over here. The embassy as well allows people to send reinforcements to you, and it also allows you to help people. Right now, if I help someone and they're doing something, if they're healing troops or they're constructing a structure, if that help button comes up and I hit it, they get 45 seconds taken off of their time, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but if you're in a group of 80 people and 80 people hit this, that's a lot of seconds, and this goes up as your level goes up. I can also send food to people or resources to people. There is a hefty tax starting off. If I send 10,000 of an item, well, only 4,000 of it's going to get there. It's all eaten up as a tax. That tax decreases the further that you go, and I can only do that 8 times in a day. I can also receive resources from people to the tune of 1 million a day. That is your embassy. We also have a trap factory, and I have upgraded that a little bit. We're going to discuss that in a later episode. 3 things that we are going to cover quickly. We have another, keep an eye on those. Free stoofs. With our wall, we have now reached the level where we can get a patrol. Now, this is my daily source for Monarch gear items. You remember we talked a little bit about those items on our Monarch over here. These items here, this is Monarch gear. We have gotten a couple others, and I have placed them in here, and those allow us to tailor our bonuses, our buffs, for whatever task we have at the moment. One of the ways that you get at least a chance of getting those every day is called the patrol. And the patrol resets every day. If you click the eye, it gives you the combination. It's just like a slot machine. So if you hit a Chang'an, a palace, and a soldier, then you will get a level 1 intellect crown, which speeds up your research by 5%. Now, there are, at least as far as I can count, 96 items on this list. 2/3 of those items are Monarch gear, and Monarch gear is a huge contributor into how effective a Monarch you are. So you get 3 free chances a day. If something comes up here and you don't like it, you can refresh that for 10,000 gold. Right now I've got 1.1 million gold. I don't mind spending the cash to get another chance at Monarch gear, so I don't like that. I'm going to hit the refresh button. It's going to, just like pulling the arm of a slot machine. A medium resources chest, I can get that other places. I don't like that, so I'm going to do that again. And now I've got an Ares Grail. Then we hit patrol on that to accept it. It's going to roll again. And this is what I do every morning until I get my 3 Monarch gears. Now, yes, I am chewing through the gold, but I think this is a worthy expense in order to get my Monarch gear going up to snuff. Some days you get it done in 3 rolls. Some days, like today, it's being kind of a butt. Now, when you get this last one, you've spent your 3 free patrols, and when you collect your last item, it automatically spins again. If you get a Monarch gear item, I will pay the 30 gems in order to collect that, because if you were to buy one, they are 200 to 300 gems in the store. I will take that because that's 90% off. That's like a sale. Now this, I don't want this, so we're done. That is a daily exercise that we do. Next, we're going to go up here to the market. And the market has basically 2 functions. One is to collect tax, and the other is to be the host for the black market. That will unlock at keep level 11. The tax system works like this. Every day you are allotted a number of free taxes, and you get the choice of which resource you are going to tax, and it is going to pay you in that resource. So if I choose 1 tax on food, it's going to give me 7,500 food. It's going to do the same thing for wood, and it's going to do the same thing for stonage. Sometimes you will this number that you get, sometimes you'll get more than this, and that's okay. If you're trying to complete your daily activities, then the magic number here in the market is 10. And so right now we get 3 free chances, so we would have to spend 7. We would have to take revenue 7 more times, and that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, at this moment, I just don't think that's worth it. But that's the magic number where later on when you're trying to complete all the activities on that list, that's where those come from. We've gotten a couple of quests. We're going to claim those. And we are now going to go to the forge. So the forge allows you to craft equipment out of materials. You're going to craft equipment out of materials. The materials are these little things that you have seen kind of sporadically pop up, and they are you use these you use this equipment based on the type and the grade. The type of material, this is a purple crystal. This is a blue stone. Then we have red agates, silver pearls, meteorolite, iron, bronze, wood, animal bone, leather, feather, and dragon scale. Those are the types of materials. Don't confuse the color of the actual item with this frame around it. The frame around it is going to tell you the grade, because this uses a color system very similar to that of the generals, where the scale goes from white to green to blue to purple to orange to gold to red. Now, where do we get these? We get them a whole lot in as rewards. Oh, we had some cheaters during the All-Star Battlefield. Naughty, naughty. if you go here to Sawmill, you'll notice white material chest. So we got a chest with a white material in it. You'll also get them as drops. You'll also get them as rewards. So what we can do in order to give us more materials to work with, we're going to go here into our items, and here we have 24 small material chests, open to receive 1 or 2 equipment materials. So we're going to open all, and what's it going to give us? A long pause. That's what it's going to give us. It's given us these materials of these grades in this quantity over here. We're also, because we've been saving these up, instead of opening these whenever we get them recorded, we've been saving them up for this particular time. And it's the weekend and my internet connection is slow. You can see more materials. We're going to open this next one. This is a green material chest. You can also tell because the text will clue you in as to the grade of the items. I have giants upstairs apparently. So these are all going to be the same grade of material. 15 blue material chests. So we're going to go ahead and open all of those. So now when we go back to our forge and we click on materials, now you can see we've kind of filled out our selection of available materials a little bit better. Now you're going to see a term throughout this game called composing. And composing basically means you're going to take something of one level, put them together, and make them into a higher level item. You will see the composing symbol, which is a green arrow. It's like a broken green arrow. And what that is telling us is that this is something that we can take many smaller things and make a higher quality item. So if we click on this white purple crystal and we hit compose, it's going to bring this up. You're going to get very, very familiar with this in a couple of different areas. So this is telling me that in order for me to compose one high level item, I'm going to consume 3 lower level items. So I have 10 white purple crystals. If I hit the compose button, it's going to take 3 away from there, and it's going to add 1 to the next level up. Now, don't be afraid of this compose all button. If you hit this button, it's going to compose everything in the category you have selected. It's not going to compose everything that you've got on your screen. It's just going to compose everything that's in here. So we have 7. So if math is right, and hit compose all, this is going to go down to 1, and that's going to go to 6. There we go. Now we're on the 1 level. It shows us I only have 1 crystal. So just visually, I can tell that I cannot make another crystal. Now if I go to the next level, it's telling me, hey, I've got 3 again. The compose all option has opened up, so that means I can do more than 1. So if I hit compose all, it's going to kick it up to this blue level. And you can continue doing this. Personal preference, we're all big boys and girls here, you can do whatever the heck you want to do. When it comes to stuff like this, I generally stop at the purples. I will compose these first 3 categories and I will leave it here. It just becomes easier for me to manage. And since the last time we looked at this screen, the quantity here is new, the quantity here is new as well. Now it says that if I want to, I could compose these purples, but I don't want to, because I'm going to be able to use these purples here in a little bit. So if we want to, we can go to this next material. We can hit compose. We can just hit compose all, go to the next one, compose all, go to the next one, and then I've done my 3. Now, something that may come in a little bit handy is on your daily activities, there is an activity for composing. And if you read the text on that, the magic number is 3. So you can just do the first 3 categories, and then you will have achieved that task for the day, and you will get that reward chest, and then that will increase your count in that top bar to help you get through, open up those additional chests in the top of that. Okay, we've gotten all of our materials composed, and you'll notice at the bottom of that, at the bottom of this, we have some equipment, and we have a ring, and we have some boots, and a cowl, and some not very figure-flattering pants. And we can make additional items using these materials. But let's go back here to our, let's go here, claim that, that's a nice one. So let's go back into our forge. This is our materials where we have taken care of business under materials. Now let's go look at craft. Craft is where we can actually make things, and we can also modify them as well. So if we look here at fighters, or if we just look at rings in general, let's click the very left hand one. This is the bottom of the quality scale here. This is a blue ring, and then we have a couple of different levels of purple rings, and then we have kind of an orange color, and then we have some gold, and then we get up here into the reds. Again, we are all big boys and girls here. You can do whatever you want to do. If you want to become the crafting king of your kingdom, knock yourself out. I generally find that the bigger payoff starts here, starts kind of up in the gold area. So in order to make something, I'm going to wait until my forge level is high enough and I have enough materials. And in some of the cases of these higher materials, you need to have, let's see, let's go up here. You will need a scroll. And scrolls, if you're a little guy like we are right now, almost impossible to come by. You'll get them as drops, and I know they'll drop with level 8s. I don't know that they'll drop with a level 7 boss. So, we got a ways to go before we're going to get up here. But that'll also give us a lot of time for us to save these materials up. Because remember, with this color code, if these are gems down here, 3 of these makes 1 of these, and then I need 3 of those to make 1 of those, and then 3 of those to make 1 of those. So it's, it gets to be a lot of stuff, and it's going to take time to save up, because here you need 15 level 5 bronze. Well, you need 5. No, you do need 15. So if you need 15 of these, then you need 45 of the level down below that, and then what is that, 145 or 35 of the next level below that. You can see how it gets to be quite daunting. So that's the craft portion. That's where you're making stuff. You can also assign a star to an item that is already existing, and we have a purple level item. And this ring right now gives us, if we put this ring on a general, whenever a general makes a monster kill, they are going to get the XP for killing that monster, and with this ring on, they're going to get 6% extra. And if you're killing monsters all day long, that really adds up. So this is very simple to understand. You basically buy a star. So if I wanted to put a star on this ring and take my XP boost from 6% to 6.6%, then all I have to do is click the upgrade star button. It's going to take 20,000 gold out of my pile, and it's going to add a star there. Now if I want to put a second star on there, I can do that, but the cost is going to be more. And the third star, the cost is going to be more. So there's another thing, and we can go through, and we can, because here we have a set of buckskin boots, and these increase our ground troop defense by 5%, just wearing them with no stars. So if we add another star to it, it's going to put another 5.5% on there. Our boost is now going to be 5.5%. Same thing with our unattractive to our figure pants. It's going to give us another 0.6%. Our armor, well, we don't have any armor yet, do we? What about our cowl? We have a cowl, same type of thing. 1 star boost is going to give us from 6 to 6.6%. Now there is something else that we can do, and that's called a refine. And what this says, if we click on this, the equipment can be refined with gold and refining stones. That's these little stones that we have. We have 152 of them. It's going to take 3 of it and 25k for us to get 4 types of random attributes. Refining does not affect the basic attributes or star attributes. It means you don't have anything to lose. So we're going to refine this ring. It's going to give us 4 random skills at 4 random amounts, and we can either keep them all, which is going to cost us gems per each attribute we want to keep, or we can discard them, but we've already paid the price of admission. We've already paid our 25k. We've already paid our 3 refining stones. So that is something that you can do with all of your equipment, and these help you to tailor this equipment to what you want your general to do. Now I thought I just remembered that we had gotten a oh yeah, here it is. We had gotten the Pacer's equipment chest, open to receive one of the equipment items inside. Let's open it and see what we get. We got a cloth hood. So we already have a cowl. We're going to go here back into the forge, back into craft. Let's go to star, and then let's go down here to hoods, or cowls as I know them as. This is the buckskin hood that we already had. This is the cloth hood. Now I like this. Ground troop attack 6%, but this also has food gathering speed. So if I'm still in gathering mode, which I am still in gathering mode, then I can get a bonus for if I'm gathering food wearing this. Now we have a general who has a resource gathering bonus. John Paul Jones says increases mounted troops attack and resource amount from the resource spots on a world map by 15%. My understanding, and if I'm misspeaking, I'm sure we'll get corrected in the comments down beneath the sermon notes, is that if John Paul Jones is wearing this hood or this cowl, then he is going to gather more. He's going to get that bonus resource amount, but then he's also going to do it 5% faster. That means things stack. You can have multiple bonuses. It's not you get one bonus or you get the other. They will stack, and sometimes you can stack multiples of the same bonus to get a higher bonus. So if we go into, let's go back to our ring, and we are going to add a star to our ring. You click it and it's done. We refined it from basic to level 1. We just spent 20,000 gold. Now if we wanted to hit another star, it's going to cost us 30,000 gold, but it's going to give us another 0.6%. So we're going to go up to 7.2% of every monster, whether it's a common monster or a boss monster or the world boss. Every monster, we're going to get a 7.2% XP bonus on top of that. Now, let's go further. Let's go to the refine button, and we're going to click refine. It's going to take 25k out of here. It's going to take 3 of our refining stones, and we're going to get 4 random attributes at 4 random values that are added to this ring. So if we click this, if we keep this the way that it is, then we are going to get a siege machine attack bonus of 33, and that is on a scale, like what I call a hard scale, from 1 to 62. That's an absolute value. It's never going to be 32. It's never going to be 34. It's going to be 33 all the time. It's also going to give us a ranged troop load bonus of 1.8%, and that is about halfway of what we could have. The same with this one, 33. This is half and a skosh. The nice thing about this is whatever your ranged troop load is, this is a multiplier of that base rate. So if you increase your ranged troop load, then it's going to increase whatever that increase is. It's not just a fixed number. This is also going to give us a secondary siege machine attack. So we are going to have 33 plus 22. That's going to be 55 is going to be added to whatever our siege machine attack is. And then increase gold production speed in a subordinate city. We don't have a subordinate city, but if we assigned a mayor to the subordinate city, and that mayor is wearing this ring, whatever our gold production is on a daily basis, we get an additional 2% on top of that. So if we hit confirm, it is going to, these are now attributed to this ring. Now, if we want to lock in something, let's say we really like this siege machine attack. If we click the little lock icon, it's going to tell us in order to lock that in, it's going to cost us 1,500 gems. That means we can later on re-roll these and try to get a different set. So let's say that we wanted to make this ring specific for defending the city. So let's say that we wanted to increase our siege machine attack. Then we could lock this one in, and we could lock this one in. We wouldn't be worried about how much our archers or our ranged troops could carry. We're not really worried about that in that role. And if they are going to be on a wall of a subordinate city, we might want to lock that in. But it's costly. So if we didn't like any of these, then we could hit refine again. It's going to cost us another 25K. It's going to cost us another 3 stones. And you know what? Just for fun, let's do that. So we click this. We now have 4 different attributes. Now this is the original up here. Now this gives us what our new numbers are. This has given us a ranged troop load of 1%. This has given us a 1.6% increase in gold production for subordinate city. This gives us an increased construction speed in a subordinate city. And this also gives us a mounted troop attack bonus of +2. We'll look at the scale. From 1 to 133 is what we could have gotten. We got 2, so that's garbage. Construction speed in a subordinate city, that could be, you could tailor a ring so that you put it on a general when they are just getting onto, you just capture a subordinate city, and you could have a construction speed bonus. You could have a gold production bonus built onto that ring, and that ring could be just the brand new subordinate city general ring. That's how you can tailor equipment. So I like this one better than I like this one. So I'm going to hit cancel. Again, I've already paid the price of admission here. So we're going to cancel out of there. I still have my originals here. And that is how you can craft an item. Again, if you wanted to craft this, you click here. It's going to tell you, I have enough of these. I don't have enough of these. If I click on it, it will tell me, can I purchase it? Can I compose it? Compose is grayed out. I don't have enough of these. If you click purchase, it's going to take you to the store. This is a long-term game. I tried, especially raw materials, I try very hard not to ever buy anything in the store that conceivably I could get from somewhere else. And this doesn't even look like there's any materials in there. So that's kind of a misnomer. And if I go down resources, then I can't even buy anything there. So that's kind of poor form. So it's going to tell you what it costs to craft it. It's going to tell you what your bonuses are. It is also going to tell you, when you click the begin button, it's going to tell you how long it's going to take to make this item. In this case, it takes us 3 hours. If we're impatient and we want to blow through some gems, we could pay 347 gems to instantly finish that. That's how you craft it. That's how you add the star to it. It's just a pay-to-play type of thing with the stars. And then refining it, you just have to know what it is that you want, know what your purpose is, and be willing to spend the cash and the refining stones to hopefully refine that ring to a purpose that you want it to do. So that is where we are at. Looks like I got a couple of quests that I can claim here real quick. Oh, composing materials there. We got credit for that. Oh, we clicked a bunch, didn't we? And it looks like all of this is going into our inventory. We don't have any loose resources going into our top bar. We refined a little bit of stuff. And yeah, so there's our new buildings. We've got the War Hall, which we talked about, the Embassy, which we talked about. We have horses that we can make. We have catapults that are being made. So now that we've gone over this, now we can start using this. This tax we'll get every day, and we are going to go through and we are going to start refining or starring the equipment if we choose to do that. And I think we're well on our way to getting our city. We're close to kind of the magic. We're only 2 levels away from 11. The tough process It's getting all of these upgraded. I've got all of these upgraded with the exception of this one to level 8. And now that we've talked about we have the activity center, I'm going to show you why I always keep that at least one resource at level 3, because I've already completed it. Oh, construction. I've already completed construction. We'll just go ahead and take that. So this is construction is an 8 point item. And so if you are like me right now, I have got 3 builders, and all 3 of my builders are doing stuff. And if I need to get those 8 activity points, I can go down here, collect my resources. I can go to detail. I can demolish that. Then I can go in. I can build it again. It's going to build for free. And then I click it again, and I'm going to upgrade it a couple of times for free. Now I'm back where I was. It was a level 3. I didn't lose any capability there. So anyways, that is where we are at. And I think, no, I know for sure the next episode that we're going to see, we're going to talk about combat, which is probably something you guys have been chomping at the bit to do. Anyways, I am Combat Carl, and this is the Old Man Gamer Network's guide to EVONY, the beginner's guide, the I can't find my butt without a map guide. You guys have a good one. Stay off the grass. Cheers. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us today. Be sure to tap that thumbs up button if you think we've earned it, and be sure to hit the subscribe button and that little bell to be notified when new content comes out. Be sure to check out these other videos, and I'm Combat Carl for Old Man Gamer Network. You guys be sure to go straight home. No screwing around.